Hi everyone, let's provide the solution here. We have the square root of 2, the square root of 2, and the square root of x equals 4. Now here's what I want to do first. I'm going to square what I have here and square this. This will go with this, so that we have 2 root x to be equal to 16. Okay, so divide this by 2, divide by 2, so that the equation will continue to reduce. And here now we're going to have the square root of 2, the square root of x equals 8. Now, what do I do again from here? We're going to square the left hand and the right hand side again, so that this will go with this. Then we have 2 root x to be equal to 64, that is 8 squared. So what again can I do? Divide by 2, divide by 2, so that this will go there, and then square root of x will now give us 64 divided by 2 will give us 32, right? Good. So the next thing again that we'll do is to square both sides, so that this square root can go. Then this will be squared. Now this will go with this, right? So our x will now be equal to 32 squared, and 32 squared is the same thing as 32 times 32. And this is the same as 1024. So this is the value of x, and I would like us to put this back into the formula, the equation, and see if it will satisfy the equation. Let's go. Okay, remember that our x is 1024, right? So now let's put it here and see if we're going to have 4 at the end of the day. So we have the square root of 2, the square root of 2 again, then the square root of 1024. Now we have the square root of 2, the square root of 2 again, then the square root of 1024 is 32, so we multiply this by 32. So that at the end of the day, we have the square root of 2, the square root of 64, that is 2 times 32. Now, this 64 is a perfect square. So we have the square root of 2 multiplied by the square root of 64, and that is 8. So at the end of the day, we have the square root of 2 times 8, which is 16, and the square root of 16 will give us 4. If you remember, the equation again is the square root of 2, the square root of 2, the square root of x equals 4. So now that we are having 4 here and 4 here, it means that our our x, which is 1024, satisfies the given equation. Now look at this equation again. The square root of 2, the square root of 2, and the square root of x equals 4. So the question here is, if you were the one, what method would you use? The one I used or another method?